All right, episode 3 of we don't have a name, like an official name. We need a name really bad. Anyway, how was y'all's week, Trip? You slept through 2 classes.
How'd you know this?
You told me this. You told me.
Oh, um,
It's like the only way I would know that.
it is Wednesday, which is 2 days later than our usual recording. Um,
This is true.
um, so since last time, um, classes were fun. Went to a football game. It was really hot and it was kind of a stupid one, so we left early. We won't be doing that all year, but um, we watched Insomnia, which
I
was
like
pretty good.
I like that movie a lot.
Really,
It's like
I think it's
it's like a
Christopher Nolan's
personal.
worst.
It's like an I like it. It's actually the same thing with um the Prestige, where the Prestige is like on paper, like I'm not, if you give it a 5 star, I'm not gonna say it wrong because it's a really good movie. It's just like not, it's more of like a
Yeah,
personal enjoyment deal. And for Insomnia, it's the opposite, where it's like I don't think it's like anything crazy, but I personally really enjoy it. It's like the opposite
yeah.
for me.
I will say Insomnia has notably bad cinematography. I mean, there's scenes where I'm like, why are there 50 cuts of Al Pacino walking through, like, trying to hike through stones?
I watched it
It
on my
was so
phone.
annoying. I was like, bro, I don't even know what's going on because it's
Well,
cutting like
that
30
that scene
times, like a weekend
specifically,
video.
that scene specifically is it's meant to do that. He's literally getting lost, so you as the audience are getting lost with him. That's the point of the
Skip the
cinematography in
tube.
that scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also talking about, like, when I say I don't know what I'm talking or don't know what I'm looking at, like, it's towards the end. Um, I believe it's the scene in which someone, I guess, no spoilers, a character gets shot. Um, um, a
What?
we might need to cut. We're gonna need to
Yeah, it's
cut
fine.
this
It's
chunk
fine.
here, edit
We
it
didn't
out.
say anything. We didn't have any opinions.
Okay. Um, but it just
Oh,
like cuts
they're
back and forth,
nice.
and I was locked. I mean, I'm locked in on movie night. I'm locked in. Um, and I had to be like, what happened? Wait, hold on. Wait, why are we reacting? What even happened? Because
Wait,
it
when
was
was
like
this?
towards the end of the movie. I don't know the exact like timestamp or anything, like the exact scene.
Timestamp.
Um,
Is one of them is one of them on the floor and the other one standing?
very possible.
He was shot. Maybe he fell.
No,
It's
like
it's it's in the lake house.
okay. I didn't feel the same way about that scene. I I don't
Well,
really I didn't have too
I
much
won't
trouble
hate you
tracking
for
that.
being stupid, but just kidding.
I
Um, I've listened to like 50, not 15, probably like 10 albums in this past week because I listened to 5 Seconds Flat, A Moonshaped
so
Pool,
good. So
Kid
good.
A.
So good.
This is not including re-listens because I re-listened to plenty. Um, 5 Seconds Flat, Moonshaped Pool, Kid A. What else have I listened to? I've listened to what was it called? It's called The Record
Hmm.
by Boy Genius. I listened to Anatolia, which is an EP.
So good.
Um, I listened to Wolf, Cherry Bomb, by Tyler. I listened to Guts Spilled, What's Going On,
So good.
Black Swan, Let God
So
Sort
good.
'Em Out, um, Case Study '01, Never
So
Enough,
good. So
Lonely at the
good.
Top. Um, yeah. So that's 14 albums in a week.
That's funny because I've had like I screenshot stuff to remind me what to do because I go through my photos consistently, and I've had one screenshot of something to do for like a week, and it's listened to one album, and I just
Hmm.
haven't done it. Uh, like I don't know what it is. I've driven, like I just don't put it on because when I'm driving, I want the music I want. When I'm going to
Yeah,
sleep, I want the music I like. There's like no time for me to explore good music whenever
I feel
I'm
that
like
heavy.
playing video games. And I just
Listen
have
to a Radiohead album.
videos. I like those
Um,
albums though. I'll be fine with that.
for you,
It's just like
um,
any new album that I haven't, any music I haven't heard. Because the way I listen to
It's
music,
hard to start listening to new music.
yeah, because like
I
what am if I'm doing something that I don't care about, then I'm gonna be bored if it's not music I don't like. And if it's something I do care about, then I don't want to be listening to new music because then I can't focus on the new music.
yeah, I do it while riding the bus. That's why it's so easy for me to listen to so
That's
many albums,
yeah, that'd be
is
hype.
because I have bus rides.
yeah, I
Um,
do it while walking to class. So
I
same
think
type
bus
of vibe.
rides are such a cinematic, like there's so much cinematic potential to a bus. Like a scene of like a bus where there is a guy and a girl sitting next to each other. Um,
Think
like
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
yes.
That's a train.
Um,
Isn't that a
and Good Will
train?
It
Hunting
is a train.
uses,
Yeah, it is a train.
Yeah, it's very true.
but it works the
Same,
same.
same.
Same deal.
Yeah,
Um,
it could have been a bus.
Barnes and Noble. I know you, man.
uh,
Yeah,
um, and also like Good Will Hunting uses it very well.
very true.
Um,
Nobody.
Also a subway.
Where Bob Odenkirk slaughters all those guys in the bus.
This is true. I haven't even seen Nobody, but I have seen this scene.
Yeah, it's a good.
yeah, same.
Buses
Um,
are just cool.
I mean, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in a subway, but that also works. I mean, bus,
Tobey
subway,
Maguire's
public
Spider-Man.
transportation
It's
is,
it's just about feeling like connected. Makes you feel like there's just like a lot of people around you and stuff instead of you just driving yourself everywhere.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool to live in New York. You'd see so many people,
Um,
weird people.
but yeah. And then other than that, I got my laptop fixed finally.
Fine.
So my laptop is back and I have everything set up. I'm chilling. I started working at Cane's. Low key, high key sucks. But the second day was chill, but it
Why
sucks
why does it
because the
suck?
hours are bad and the pay is just like very base. Like it is the lowest pay you can get at a fast food place now.
And the food is mid.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
It's
the
mid.
food is fine. After a shift, it's good. It's good to be able because I can't eat on shift.
It's a
And
5 or 6 out of 10.
and the gall to pay me 12 an hour and not even give me a free meal at the end of every day, it has to be like after my first 5 days of training, it's 50% off. Like, screw you, bruh.
It's not as bad as Bryce's 5% Chick-fil-A discount for $10. After working at Chick-fil-A for like
5%.
two years, he was like,
Yeah.
I finally got a promotion or whatever. He's like, I got a raise to $10.50 an hour, and now I get
Mhm.
5% off.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A also sucks.
That's awful.
Golden Chick was paying me 13 an hour. I had free range for food and could come in whenever, and it was just if they wanted to give me food or not.
Yeah, that was
Panda Express, which I wish I would have just gone in for the interview and taken that job. I'm still considering it. Um,
I like Panda Express.
like I'm considering quitting right now, like low key.
Find another job and then quit.
Well, I already have another job lined up, but just haven't started yet.
Still?
And that job will pay 17. Yeah, I mean, it's not to the point where I'm worried about it yet. However, it will be if it gets past like this Sunday and there's nothing happening. Then I'll have to be like, okay, I'm gonna have to stop planning on that and just get a different job. But go ahead.
No, I was just looking at my rundown of stuff I did this week, and I can't talk about one of those things. I texted you about it though. The dream.
Dream.
There's I'll text it real quick. Just keep yapping.
Um, yeah, and then other than that, um, so I started doing Prize Picks, which is like a sports betting thing. I dropped $5 of my own money, like to start off. And then they gave me three free $10 lineups. So like three free bets of $10 that's like on them. Um, so uh I missed my $5 and two of my $10. No, but like I hit one of the $10 ones that was like relatively low odds. It was like, hey, set up a two leg parlay. And I was like, okay. So like if it was a three leg and I hit it, like it's a lot bigger. But I got $55 from it. So I put in essentially 35 because my free money is not going to last forever. Like eventually, if I want to, it'll start having to be like actual money. But so I've netted $20 in my first week
Bye.
That's
by, and I'm like learning like bet on field goals to be made, bet on this and that. Like don't bet on some of the riskier stuff. And it helps for me to analyze football. Like it makes it more fun, makes it more rewarding. There's more stakes in it, and I'd rather spend $5 a week to make the stakes in games more high and more fun to watch than just chill. And I don't bet on any games that I'm not actively watching because that's stupid. That's not fun.
just gambling.
Yeah. Gambling with like, oh, actually, one thing that happened was, I had two legs. So the first leg was like both of them have to hit or else it busts and doesn't work. So, um,
Better hit.
so the um the first leg was JJ McCarthy. I don't know, Vikings quarterback, two passing touchdowns or more. That one hit late in the game. Like it was like fourth quarter. Like he hadn't been doing anything all game, and then he just got three touchdowns in the second half. And I was like, okay. And then Rome Odunze, a receiver, getting six catches. Six, like the base was betting 3.5 over so that you can't have a tie because there's no half catch. So it's like either
Yeah.
bet under or over. Um, I bumped it up to 5.5, meaning I needed him to get six or more catches. And I was like, he's gonna cook. It gets the first half, he has three catches. Um, and then or the first quarter he has three catches. And I'm like, yeah, he's gonna do this. Gets to the fourth quarter, he's got four. Um, and then I'm like, bro, I need them to lock in. Basically, he catches a touchdown, which counts for a catch. So he's got five catches. However, it's so late in the game that I'm like, the Bears might not get the ball back. However, they make such a good stop on defense that they get the ball back, and they have 9 seconds left in the game. So what they do is there's like at the end of the game, you can throw to someone and they just like toss the ball. If you throw it backwards, you can keep running around and stuff like that. A little lateral play.
Play
It
tag.
doesn't matter who they throw it to. They just have to throw it to someone and get the throws around started, get the play started. And they throw it to him on the last play of the game. And my bet hits for $55 on the last play. It was so
That's
like
hype.
absolute dice roll for who would get it at the end, and it hit. And that was hype. We were so hype watching the end of that game. That was awesome.
That does sound hype.
But that's a little story for you.
Awesome story. Drew, you go.
Um, since oh yeah, since we last got together as whatever this is, um, I had a meeting with the worship leader of the church that I'm now attending. I will be um auditioning to join their worship team exactly a week from today. That's hype. That
Fire.
church is Phi.
It's hype.
Um, worship leader is very similar experiences to me when it comes to the worship realm. He's a very chill dude. Um, so that's hype. I also listened to Igor for the first time
The
a
wait,
couple days
what?
ago. Yeah,
That's insane. That's the first time.
first time I listened to Igor.
Wow.
Um, I was big on Flower Boy when it like COVID. Yeah, that one.
That's the one.
Flower Boy was one of my main albums on during COVID, but I hadn't listened to any other Tyler album, and I just had some like out of my booty preconceived notions about Igor that I just wasn't gonna like it as much for some reason. So I didn't listen to it for 5 years, and I finally did.
That's a
Okay.
bad minute.
Album is incredible. It made it to number 7 on my list of albums out of 110.
On one
So
listen.
two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I listened to
That
it
is
twice.
that
And
is
I showed him the big video. We like watched the big
Yeah.
video last night on it. It explains it, and sometimes you just gotta have someone who sits there and just listens to albums and analyzes them that's kind of smarter than you in order to fully appreciate an album because it's like I can't get that on my own. Like I'm gonna have to watch videos about Radiohead albums. That video makes it so much better.
Yeah, because
I
I was listening to it again today, just like walking between the only class that had today. Um, and I was just like noticing the different lines that he pointed out in the different songs, and I was like, hold on, this is fire. This is like
Hmm.
so much better on a re-listen. Um, so yeah, I think that's all.
good.
Anything of note that really happened.
I We're gonna talk about a different dream I had. So
Okay, good.
I've always said that Zyrtec doesn't make you tired, and it's just a skill issue if you take one and get tired, which I still agree with. However,
Yeah.
I had an allergy attack, and I took three, and I now and would like to change that statement to from Zyrtec doesn't make you tired to three will probably make you tired, because I fell asleep. Like I was like sitting up, and then my head hit the wall. I fell asleep. I had two dreams. Number one was I went to visit Bryce in Corpus Christi, and we were robbing houses and stealing fridges.
Fire.
We were like putting the
Is your
fridge,
refrigerator running?
trying to
It is
like
now.
wheel out the fridge and put the fridge on top of his car. Uh,
Like Christmas Vacation.
and the other dream, um, this was actually a hype dream, but it was really making me mad. Um. So I was going to see Avengers Doomsday in my dream, and I knew I was dreaming, but in my head I was like, I need to see what this movie is, and half of my brain was like, I just need to see what a simulated version of whatever I think this movie is going to be, and half of me was like, what if this is the actual movie? Because like I just have to sleep. Unfortunately, for some reason in the dream I was high, so I kept falling asleep at the movie and waking up in a different theater that was in that movie theater and kept walking back, like trudging back to the theater to try to watch. Be like, okay, lock in. And then every time something cool
That's
happened,
so funny.
I fell asleep. And then I woke up in some random apartment, and then I woke up in real life and didn't get to watch the video
Oh,
of the movie, which made me mad because I
Dang.
really wanted to see that movie.
Um,
Well,
I it was yesterday actually. So wake up. I have an 8 a.m. It's my horticulture class, so I have to wake up at 6:30. I wake up just fine, and then I go and I get ready and everything. I turned up my ringer, so that my alarm is louder, and put my phone like charging like far into my room so that I have to get up, and that way I can get up and have time to fully process and keep myself from going back to sleep before I go back to my bed, which is like you have to do that if you have the issue I have where you go back to sleep so easily. Um, but then so I shouldn't have even gone to that class because I can get all the material online, and I literally was spent the entire class trying not to fall asleep. I was doing a document on my laptop about the NFL power rankings to try to get myself to wake up by trying to get like my brain firing. And I literally looked down at my I looked down at my screen, and I literally had done this. It was like, hold on, what the heck? You know what? I'm gonna be real. I might not be able to show it.
fine.
I don't know how to. Doesn't matter. I looked down in like the slash key. I guess I just not even like fell asleep with my hand on it. It was I in my sleep, like definitely just went in. The slash key was like 3 lines of it because like when I'm trying not to sleep, or like it gets to a point where my like brain and my body just like split and they just do their own thing. And it's like my brain is asleep and my body is still trying not to fall asleep. So I'm still trying to type stuff out and process this power ranking deal while my brain is asleep. So my body doesn't know what it's doing. It's just pressing keys. Crazy. But, and I was like, bro, the people next to me definitely noticed this. And then at one point, my stomach growls just like
To wake you up?
really loud. Okay, well, I was like, sorry to the person next to me. And she didn't even address it, which made it so much worse because when I did that my first week in my math class, the people next to me addressed it and it was kind of like a lighthearted moment and it made me feel not as stupid. So I was like, sorry guys.
No,
The
that's on
person to
her.
the left of me didn't even address it and it made it so much worse. But it literally like I was energized for the rest of the class, didn't fall asleep after that because I was trying so hard to like not stomach growl.
It's like when I was falling asleep at Shelby's grad party.
Yes,
I was
yes.
like
I we
bouncy house,
referenced that.
bouncy
That was
houses, and
so
then I was
funny.
up for like 10
Skipping down the
hours.
street after you heard Bouncy
I
House.
like couldn't even put
Yeah.
up jacket all the way, and that jacket was like halfway, and I was like, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. I love that story. We reference that story a lot.
I like that story too. Um,
Um, but yeah, so basically then like I'm struggling. I take the bus home and I'm super falling asleep. Like it's rough. And
it's hard
then I
after.
get home. It's kind of cold outside. It was really chilly outside. It was 67 degree. It was 67 degrees outside. Um uh and I walk outside and I'm like, wait, this is nice. So I go and get my sweatshirt. And that might have been why I was as tired is because I was so warm. But I come back home, I got my sweatshirt on, I take my shoes off, and knowing that I have my math class at 1:15, that I got to leave the house at 12 to ride the bus and everything, I literally just go, take my shoes off, lay on top of my blanket on my bed, and I sleep until 1:30.
Yeesh.
And I completely missed my math class. I'm so happy I missed that math class, bro, because that would have been 2.5 hours of pain. And I slept through it, and I'm like, I
Two and
got
a
the homework
half
done.
hour
The
math.
homework was so easy to learn. Or I was like, honestly, if he didn't take attendance, I could just consider just doing this online and like learning from the book because it's easy for me to learn math that way by trial and error with problems. I won't do that. Also because there's a social aspect to it. Actually, that's not doesn't hold a candle to the pain of it. But
I
two and
would
a half hours of
I
math
would
is
die. Yeah,
hard.
that is
It's so bad.
sounds
Yeah.
horrible.
But yeah, so my classes have been going chill. I got my homework all done until like Friday. Next thing I have. So um
I have a math exam
snap
next
though.
Tuesday and a mythology exam tomorrow.
Fire.
No. No.
Anyway, after my dreams, uh, I watched both Dune movies back to back, or almost back to back. I took like a 30-minute break. Moved the first Dune up to 5 stars. I had a good review. It was What Was I Doing Not Having This at 5 stars.
Yeah, that
Fire.
I
was
liked
sick.
it. The first half of that movie is like perfect. Honestly, for the first like 2/3, and then once Jessica and Paul branch off after the fight, it slows down a little bit and isn't as entertaining as the beginning, but that movie is gorgeous.
I think the final
Awesome.
fight of both of those movies is the worst
Oh,
part of
I
them.
saw that take. I literally saw that take, and I was wondering if you've like that. That's a horrible take. That's awful.
Wow.
The sound design, because
Wait,
like
you saw that take?
everyone, yeah, I saw that review, and I was wondering if I was gonna ask
Oh,
you
did I say that in my review
in
of
your
Dune
Dune
2?
2 review, because like everyone says that that's like one of the best fights in cinematic history, and I 100% agree. The sound
Okay,
design is awesome. It's just like the
I
no
don't know.
audio,
It's
just like
just
the pure fight is
for a
so
movie,
raw.
for a movie that is so sound like epic, it kind of like is like it's kind of like a Grubhub no audio or like Grubhub without music
Horrible take.
vibe.
That's awesome.
You know the video of Grubhub where it's like the shoes are squeaking and like it's like
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
and like it's like that. There's a lot of movies that do that, or not, there's not a lot. But like sometimes movies do that.
Yeah,
I don't think it's like I don't personally like it. I think the sound design is good because it's very like it's like watching a tennis match with no sound because it's like and that kind of adds to the effect of a tennis match because it's kind of what's happening there is they're trading back and forth the leverage. But it didn't work for me. It did take me out of the experience. However,
L take.
that movie's a 10 out of 10. Well,
True.
maybe I should
How can
like
those
I
two
don't know
things
that
be possible?
Well,
now that I think of it.
well, yeah,
Well,
because
okay, because that
you
movie's
can
like
do
a
0.75s. I don't do that.
I do
9.5
yeah.
out of 10. That's a good point.
But the thing is, I'll do a 0.75 if it warrants being taken off between 12.5 and 25 or
0.25. Yeah.
0.125 and 0.25. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. It said my internet connection is unstable. However, if like it's a 9.9, like I had Oppenheimer at a 9.9 the first time I watched it, and then I adjusted it to a 10 out of 10 before I rewatched it because that rounds up for me.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah,
a rating on 100 scale would be insane. My brain couldn't handle that.
I used to do that.
That's
I do
It's
literally
that.
a
like
99 out of 100. It's the
I
same
I
thing.
do
can't
that.
I can't do that.
It's too much. It's
I
too much. Uh,
Because
Most of the
like
time I rate on a 100
9.75,
scale, and then every now and then I break into 1,000 scale. Every now and then. If I really can't decide between like a
yeah.
point 0.6 or a point 0.7, I'll do a 0.65.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I posted those
Why?
videos. I had to edit something out of both of those. I forgot what. Oh yeah. Well, the editing is it took like 2 hours in total to upload all of it, like make the thumbnails and everything. The editing was probably an hour and 25 minutes of that, and it was just deleting like 2 bits. It sucks, but yeah, I uploaded those. I like the thumbnails I made. Honestly, I thought
Mhm.
they were pretty good.
We
Uh,
can post clips
I
too
haven't
of
seen
like
them.
talking
yeah,
about Igor.
I could post them on my TikTok. Oh, my TikTok. This isn't like that crazy, but I did it to like last night's happening today. So I posted this thing that people are doing where it's like it's the face of like the dude looking over his head from Dexter, and it's like
Yeah. I
the
knew what you're talking about just
Yeah.
from
yeah.
like
So it's like my unread comic book pile looking at me, and then everyone like posted all the stuff they haven't read. So I did that, and my caption was like, let me get the caption exactly what I said. I said, been reading my Bible more than comics, but I need to find a good balance. And so someone said holding himself back from peak. So I was like, you right, reading the Bible's more peaked up, but we're gonna get on it. And so then someone just responded, it isn't. And that I have 482 likes on that video, and I have 92 comments because these two people have been going back and forth arguing about religion on one random thread, and it's really making me mad.
I see so many videos like that where that's the case. It's like you
So
just a
annoying.
random argument in the comments that boosts
Yeah, exactly.
the number of comments artificially by like
Yeah.
hundreds.
Yeah, video did good though. Oh, I made my new top 100 greatest performances list, and that took like 2.5 hours because I was like going through every single movie I've ever seen to make sure that I got them all. I went, so I had that open on my computer. Then on Notability on my iPad, I was like writing down ideas for the top 100. I had two categories. One's like definitely, and then like maybe. Then I had to narrow that list down to 100, and then I had to add all of those movies onto a list, and then on the list in the notes, I put blank as blank for every single performance. So like Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, Edward Norton as Derek Vineyard, and half these characters like not half, but like a lot of them like I don't know like their whole names. So then I had to look all those up and like spellings for different actors. Then I had to put the stats in the description of the list
yeah.
for like movies with multiple performances, and I did everything alphabetical. So then I had to sort that,
Right. Okay.
and then I would like put actors with multiple performances, and then I have them like all the ones with three at the top, all the ones with two. So then as I'm doing that alphabetically, I have to like resort all that. So that took forever. But actors with multiple performances, Ryan Gosling, Robert Pattinson, and Robin Williams are all the ones with three, and all their names starts with R, which is interesting. Uh, Ryan Gosling 3, Robert Pattinson 3, Robin Williams 3. And then the people with two, Andrew Garfield, Andy Serkis, Colin Farrell, Jesse Eisenberg, Jim Carrey, Joaquin Phoenix, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Mark Hamill, and then Timothy Chalamet. And then movies with multiple performances, Revenge of the Sith has five. It's the only one with five. None of them have four. And then the only ones with three are Back to the Future and Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is valid. Then there's a lot with two, but
Still haven't seen
a
that
lot of
movie.
stuff to name.
I believe all of my top 10 are on here.
On my list,
Yep.
good list. Uh, so that took a long
Margot Robbie,
time.
her performance in Babylon, amazing.
I love Babylon. Uh,
It's one of my favorites.
I watched Lady Bird and moved that up to 5 stars. No idea why
Great
I didn't have
movie.
that at 5 stars.
Great movie.
Great, amazing movie. So
I've
good.
never seen it.
You need to watch it. It's really,
Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse.
yeah, however you say it.
Uh,
So good. Mitchell said he related to that movie a lot because I texted him before. I was like, I'm gonna rewatch this because I know he really likes it, and I was just laughing at how I kind of know in a way that he relates to that movie with the dynamic between two characters.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
very funny watching that. Uh, anyway, it's in my like I think it's like top 40 probably. Then I watched Teen Titans Go to the Movies was the next movie I watched after that. Banger. There's a
Really?
bit. There's a really funny bit where they're like doing like a music video, so they're like all tripping acid, and it's this weird little cartoon character singing a song to like transition from one scene to another. So then they're all like in the car singing the song, driving, and then they just run into the singer on the side of the like they just hit him, and then he's like
Hmm.
on the ground like all like disheveled, like dying. And they go up to him and they go, "Oh my God!" They literally just say this. I think his dad is a cop. Run, and then it transitions to the next scene. Just transitions to the next scene right after that. Also, Will Arnett voices Deathstroke, which and this came out 1 year after he did the Batman movie, Lego Batman movie. I thought that was funny.
I,
That's funny.
after looking through my list, you, in terms of what I have on there, you are missing Chris Evans and Knives Out, which I
That's
thought,
that's
I was
good.
about to say, I thought you have that top 100. And have you seen Hereditary?
Not in a fat minute, but yeah, you're talking about
Um,
Tony
the
Collette.
mom.
Toni Collette. Yeah.
What else is she? She's in something else that I want to
She's
watch.
also in Knives Out.
She's in I'm Thinking of Ending Things. And
Yes.
also has a
And she is
fantastic
in,
performance in that movie.
Yeah, she's really good.
As a creepy mom as well.
she's also in Old. That's what it is.
Is
It's not what it
that
is.
the movie about the beach that makes you old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about The Sand? The movie about the beach that kills you?
The Beach That Makes You Die.
Um.
What
Oh,
about
and then
Rubber?
I got my third ticket dismissed in a month, span of like or like probably 2 months at this point.
You're a
Easy.
dog, bro.
Sat there, did a driving course where I didn't actually do anything. They don't even make you actually answer the questions. If you just sit there for the timer, you're
Hmm.
you're fine. And there was like a 35-minute timer, so I would just like have it on my computer, go to that section, then I would just sit on my bed, set a timer on my phone. And then they don't even like monitor. Like it would hit like 35 minutes and 0 seconds, and that's I would instantly click in. They didn't like think anything was weird or going about that. I just like speed ran that, John. Easy. And I took it to court. And I'm all good now, except if I get a ticket within 90 days, apparently I'm like kind of cooked. So I won't be
Just
doing that,
don't
I
leave the
guess.
house.
Yeah.
Just don't get a
Uh
ticket.
Also, the Teen Titans movie, there's a lot of cartoon couples, which this is crazy that they do this for kids. Cartoon couples that just like don't ever get together, like Robin and Starfire, like couples like that. Like as a
Yeah.
kid, that was like torture not watching them get
It's just because they were together or they were
a little bit.
closer to being together in the OG Teen Titans.
It's just like a lot of cartoons do that where they just have like these people that never get
Yeah.
together. And as a kid, those would always like torture me. Those were like
Hey,
horrible. Made me so
Beast Boy and Raven, especially in those later seasons.
yeah.
Phineas and
Yeah, yeah.
what's her name?
Oh my
Jessica
God,
or
that's a
whatever.
huge one.
Which one?
Yeah,
Isabella,
big
bro,
one.
that
Isabella.
triggered me
Yeah.
as a kid. Made me
Oh
so
That's
yeah.
the
mad.
biggest one.
Yeah.
Literally season
I was
finale.
rooting for my boy. Actually, I
Yeah.
was rooting for her,
Yeah.
I should say.
Then he is such a douchebag in that show.
Phineas
Willing
is
ignorance.
He's an
There's no
idiot.
so,
shot.
yeah, unconcerned.
Yeah. Um also,
Lazy, stupid, and unconcerned.
also when I went to turn
W
in the ticket,
reference.
it's like a relatively small room because they're like in a different area because they're like renovating or something. So there's like this small room. There's like four windows, and behind the windows maybe like 6 to 10 feet, so I can like see everything. There was no one. There was no old man in that room. I looked around and I, out of nowhere, heard someone go, "Yeah, that sounds about right." From like behind the counter, like just right off of my vision. I looked, no one is there. There's no man. It's like all women behind the counter, and there's no old men in the room. There's like two other people next to me, and they wouldn't have sounded like that, and I would have heard them to the next to me. So I think there's a ghost in Arlington Municipal Court, 211
It's the
South
same
Cooper,
mysterious old. Wait, never mind.
211 South Cooper Street. Um, I'm convinced. Also, I put a band-aid, so
Ghost
I got out of the
Adventures, get on
shower.
that.
I got out of the shower and like so like this pimple was bleeding. I was like about to go to bed, so I didn't want to deal with that. So I just put a band-aid on it and it like in the morning I took it off and it ripped my flesh off. Like it just like the band-aid was so strong that it just ripped part of my flesh off. And so
Ow.
now I have like this weird band-aid mark on my head. And yeah, it's making me mad. Uh
Turns camera off for the rest of the
I hate it
podcast.
so much.
I
Um
didn't notice it until you said that, honestly.
yeah, well that's good. But it hurts too, like in the shower, like burns. Horrible. Sucks. It hurts really bad. No one else has been through more pain today than me. Um,
Wow.
anyway, movie news, the big movie
We will
news.
not reveal the date in which this podcast was recorded.
You already did,
You
but
already said.
I
yeah.
know, but
All
that
we have
could
to
be
do
any
is not
Wednesday.
say what day we normally record on, and then they'll never know.
I said it's
You said
Wednesday.
you said it's
No, he
Wednesday,
said
which
two
is
days.
2 days,
Oh shoot, did he say
which
Wednesday?
is
I thought
he
he
said
just
it's
said
Wednesday,
two
which is
days
2 days
after.
after the day we normally record.
Shut up, Man
It's
of
okay.
Tomorrow, Superman 2. Hype.
Hey, man, of tomorrow.
He just announced on,
Hey,
so he's always said consistently that it's not a direct Superman 2, and he kind of explained what that meant on Howard Stern today, which is it's like just as much about Lex as it is about Superman, which is kind of what you expect from that info plus seeing the picture about it.
Yeah,
I with a sequel
that's
within
such a good
two
idea.
years. I'm
yeah.
just so glad DCU is just pumping out content, honestly, which is awesome. Getting a sequel, it's July 9th, so it's like 2 days short of 2 years of the first one. And Batman is, or okay, and then the Batman is taking like 5 years.
July 9th. Taylor Swift
Like,
reference.
um, Palm Clementif, who plays Mantis, is announced to be in the
Clementia.
cast. Whoever's she'll play, who knows? She already voices a Superman robot, but that's definitely
Yeah.
not what she's like talking about. I don't think. I doubt that's what she's talking about. Oh, and Aaron Pierre, uh, John Stewart in Lanterns confirmed that he's going to be in it too.
Oh, that's
Sick.
I
sick.
and then Isabella Merced confirmed as Hot Girl returning for it.
Hot girl.
Um, so it's gonna be like a team up thing. So everyone's saying it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be Brainiac because like everyone's been itching for Brainiac, and I it's
Itching.
called Man of Tomorrow, but it's about two people, and I wonder if it's like a title that like maybe Lex is trying to want to be the Man of Tomorrow, but Superman is, and then that's like part of the deal. And I just think it would be hype. You go straight from this, and at the end, Lex becomes president. You do that comic
Yeah.
subline, and you go straight into World's Finest and just do a Batman Superman movie, and let
Hmm.
Brave and the Bold just be after that. And that's how you introduce DCU Batman.
Yeah.
And we're
It's
gonna be
so
getting
unrealistic for Lex Luthor to be president.
yeah. How could
How could that possibly happen? Bro, no, the
unrealistic?
common man would never want to vote for a billionaire. Come on. Especially not a felon.
Unrealistic 0 out of 10.
Would never happen.
And he said that Peacemaker episodes 6 through 8, season 2, like directly set it up. And he's like, for the press that he showed everyone, Peacemaker, he only showed them 1 through 5, and apparently episode 6 through 8 has like insane like appearances from like DC characters and like introductions to them. So I'm hyped. Everyone's talking about Nightwing showing up. I doubt that's just like wishful thinking, but I would be open to it. I would be open to them just everyone. I just want all the new DCU characters so bad that I don't even care if they all just show up in the last episode at all. But Peacemaker's going really good. That's hype. Um, but yeah, Lex is gonna probably like manipulate whatever and become president. Because if the movie went the same as Superman 1 where he gets defeated at the end, there's no point in the movie
Yeah.
unless it has like future setup for stuff. But we're gonna be getting that, and the 3 months after that, getting the Batman Part 2, and the same year getting Beyond the Spider-Verse and
What about what
Secret
about
Wars.
what about my Del Toro Frankenstein next month?
Yeah,
Frankenstein?
Or
about
Frankenstein?
one battle after another in like 2 weeks.
The five biggest movies of the next 3 years.
It's my
I'm,
Robert
However, I
Rodriguez
will be probably
werewolf.
seeing that
I'm so hyped for
opening
one
night.
battle after another. People are calling it like one of the best movies of the decade. Like people are saying it's like the best.
It's Paul Thomas Anderson and Leo. It's probably going to be fire.
Yeah, I'm hyped. And Benicio del Toro, and I like him. Anyway, so this stat, James Gunn, between the Batman Part 1 and the Batman 2, not even like including the production for the Batman, just the day that the Batman came out and before Batman Part 2, James Gunn wrote and produced Guardians 3, Creature Commandos, Superman, Peacemaker Season 2, Peacemaker Season 1, and Man of Tomorrow. And we
Hmm.
Golly.
two movies. That man is an addict, honestly.
It's his job.
You're right. Um, but yeah, 2027 is gonna be hype. And I doubt, honestly, that Secret Wars remains in 2027. I doubt Doomsday comes out in
Yeah.
December of next year too. They're both probably getting delayed, but yeah.
Let's just
I
hope Doomsday gets scrapped because
I was thinking about that. I was like, what if they just scrap it? What if I was thinking about RDJ because he has like he only makes good movies if he was just like, what if I pay the studio to not release it because it's just so
like they
bad.
just all contract buyout, everyone involved.
But Halle
Ah,
Berry confirmed that she's in Doomsday on her Instagram, even though she wasn't in I mean, part of the X-Men cast, even though she wasn't in like the Chair thing. So Chair Day Part
oh,
2, I would be so down for another Chair Day because that was so goofy.
It was so
Great
stupid.
marketing stunt. Everyone was talking about that though.
I was
Yeah.
talking to a few people that live on my dorm floor, and like there's a good amount of people that are just like still hyped for Doomsday,
Yeah, I think
and I'm like,
is the general like population still like, oh my God, a new Avenger movie, that's awesome. And it's just the people that have been in the space and knowing all the bad stuff that's coming out, know that it's like leading back into the new generation of good stuff with like Spider-Verse, the Batman, Superman? Or does everyone still think that all superhero movies are good?
Okay. There's three levels. There's the first level of just not knowing that Marvel movies kind of suck now. And then there's the second level of, yo, Marvel movies suck now. However, this is a turning point. Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts were
yeah,
good,
Daredevil.
and they have Robert Downey Jr. coming back, which means it's going to be good. And then there's the actual level of, yo, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four were good. They were good signs, and the rest was bad. But now it's turning, it's looking up. However,
Yep.
despite
Doomsday.
that, we've already seen the production and seen all the talk about green screen and all the convoluted characters. Like, and then you're like, no, it actually is going to be really bad. Like,
Is the
like Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts was just like the last gasp of air before they got dragged and sunk down by the
hey,
slot monster.
hey, Brand New Day, Punisher, Daredevil season 2.
Well,
They're
yeah.
pretty good aside from that. But I just don't know if like the average person is like, oh, new Marvel movie, awesome, or if they're like burnt out on that, or if they know that they've been bad recently. Like,
I think it's what you originally said, and it's specifically new Avengers movie.
Yeah.
yeah, and everyone's gonna see Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Obviously, Spider-Man.
Hmm.
And Tom Holland said that he like is looking at social media a lot for like advice for that because and I feel bad because he definitely has very hated on trilogy. There's like the amount of video essays on the home trilogy is insane, and I feel kind of bad, but
The home trilogy
he
is
It's not Tom
good.
Holland's fault though.
no, yeah. But
No,
he
I
helped write
actually
the ending of No Way Home with him rejecting and not doing whatever. So I trust him with the Spider-Man character,
Yeah.
honestly. A
yeah.
lot.
Especially considering that the home trilogy was his origin story. Like,
Yeah, which it definitely was not meant to be that way until they messed up Far From Home and we're just like, okay,
correct.
let's lock in.
Far From Home is bad. No Way Home, it's so hard to talk about because it was meant for the
So
like it's a movie where in the
and for
MCU
me,
its purpose is to have it for Spider-Man, and in the MCU the purpose is for like a actually strong Spider-Man story.
yeah,
But cinematically, the purpose is fan service. And
Yeah.
instead of mixing them well,
served me
they just
so
went
well.
so far into fan service and just put all their chips on fan service and forgot that, oh shoot, yeah, this actually has to be coherent. So
And
let's make a really good ending.
as a fan, I got freaking served. Andrew
Yeah.
The
Garfield,
theater experience
Maguire,
for
Green
that movie
Goblin.
was
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Peak. So good. I love No Way Home. I watched the
The
ending of that the other night too, actually. It's the
Yeah,
last.
the noticeable spaces left and scenes for theater clapping.
Oh
Oh
my
man,
God.
shut up. Yeah, yeah.
Disgusting.
But then the following scene is really good with Andrew and Toby. I love that stuff. Oh, it's
Are they
so
all just chilling?
in the apartment where they're like talking about the powers and then figuring stuff out. I love the scene how they gave like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. They acknowledged that they're kind of like a level above Tom Holland Spider-Man, where they're like actual Spider-Man. So they like had a lot of dialogue exchange to show that they
I
like know
mean,
who they are.
yeah.
And then they go
Hmm.
and help in the rooftop scene. And then they drop the great power comes great responsibility, and they like they each say a line, and then they say
Yeah.
Alphabet instead of they. Oh my God,
Yeah, that was good.
so good.
The interactions between all of the Spider-Mans was done really well.
It's the plot that's bad. Like the
Yeah.
plot in the first half of the movie is bad.
You look right. Plot is
The
bad.
plot is so convenient and very like that plot was written by an 8-year-old. Three
And you
Spider-Man.
watch Doc Ock and Tom Holland fight, and then he talks about the other about Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and then his peak. I love it. So good.
First half of that movie's really bad,
You're not
but
Peter.
the entirety of the plot is um hmm we're gonna have three Spider-Men. So Doctor Strange does a magic that brings them all together, and they fight all of their old bad guys, but they all cure the bad guys instead of killing them,
Peak.
and then they all live happily ever after. But
Well,
and then and
hold
then
on,
they're
hold on.
like
Him
then
curing the
they're
bad
like
guys is not a bad part of the movie. That's like one of the good parts about the movie is the actual Spider-Man character of save everyone.
well, yeah, the
So glad to
concept is
have that.
good,
Uh,
but the
Never look
means
at
of
him.
yeah,
getting
yeah,
there
yeah.
is
The
stupid.
execution is awful because it's like barely like an even like blip in the time frame of the movie because it's just like, oh yeah, we just have this box that makes all the cures for us,
Yeah,
and
we
then
need a
it's just
cure.
done instantly.
I just coded a cure, and
It's like,
there's
Talk
one
about
for electricity
okay.
and one
in the high
for
school.
gas.
Talk about when the three Spider-Men are making all the stuff in the high school, and they're like cured
And
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we need a cure. Okay, we made cures.
Give me 5 minutes.
They did make a line where Andrew was like, "Well, I already did cure him once," which is how he knew how to do that.
That's only the lizard, and the lizard is the most throwaway character in the entire movie.
And
Very
then
true.
who else gets cured? Electro. Yeah, they just
Doc Ock gets cured, and
Doc Ock's cure is like
well,
somewhat understandable.
yeah, I agree with that. The Green Goblin one, Toby was like, I've been thinking about it for a long time, which is in character. It's just the fact that we didn't see that. That's totally in character that's like his greatest mistake, which is why that's the thing that he redeems. How Andrew has his redemption with Gwen, and then Toby gets his redemption by
that's a great
saving
moment.
Norman. I love
Great
that. I
moment.
honestly love, I don't know which one I love more. Him saving Norman is like one of my favorite bits because like he dies in the first movie, and that's like the whole driving plot with him and Harry, which is kind of like the core of those movies,
Yeah.
the old ones. And then he like saves Green Goblin, but Electro, that's just totally just out of nowhere.
We had an idea for the third Amazing Spider-Man movie where actually
Oh,
everyone would come back to life. So we had like
the director did say, or
so
no, it was the
stupid.
act, it was the actor of Gwen's
It was
dad.
the actor, and he was
Maybe
actually
Gwen's
excited about
dad,
that.
maybe Gwen's dad comes back to life.
Which also for him just looks so corny because it's like no one cares about you coming back, bro. Get out.
Yeah, that does look good. That's true. Um, oh, Booster Gold has had this like insane renaissance on TikTok where everyone likes Booster Gold now, and everyone wants Shane like everyone like people like that aren't even like normal like comic book fans like not people that aren't like into it. Like I'll repost a Booster Gold edit, and it was like liked by Hendry and like liked by Troy, and I'm like okay, people like Booster Gold now, and which is hype
Interesting.
because I love Booster Gold, but everyone wants Shane Top from Smosh to play Booster Gold. Like that is like
I've
people like
seen
the
that.
edits of him are what's going around, and I think that would be awesome. I think that
Oh yeah,
would be
he'd
amazing.
be perfect.
Love Smosh so much, and he's
I
like
would.
perfect for that role. Shane Top is like one of the extremely charismatic guy.
Yeah.
Also, like for Booster Gold, you kind of want someone who already has like an online persona, like that
Yeah,
people know of, because that would kind of fit. Like,
exactly. He's so perfect. I think that would be awesome. And he's like the perfect little like yeah, all of it. I think
please don't cast a no-name actor specifically for Booster Gold. I
yeah.
want a no-name actor for Nightwing, not Booster Gold though. Booster Gold needs to be
Yeah,
like
he needs
someone
to have like
who we
gotta have like a
laugh whenever
little
we
bit.
see
And
him
Shane
because he's
Top
kind of a silly character.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Chained Up has the perfect. It's just whether or not he has the range to have the actual bits of Booster Gold where it's like low-key like depressed and everyone thinks he's just a douchebag and he's like actually like doing a lot of good stuff, which
Hmm.
is just not this kind of stuff you would see on Smosh. So I don't know if he can do it or not, but I'm open to it. I think that'd be great. Uh,
Hmm.
Also the paper, the Dunder Mifflin spinoff, like the Office spinoff thing, made it canon that the Scranton branch shut down, and they did this bit where they're like, it's Bob Vance. And so he's like, "Oh yeah, Dunder Mifflin. No, they shut down 5 years ago." And so the camera crew goes into the old office, and it's this stupid like tanning place, and there's like, "Who's Dunder Mifflin?" Why would they do that? Why would they freaking make it canon that the Dunder Mifflin branch shut down, Scranton branch? Why would they do
So
that?
stupid.
That's so lame.
Could you
So
like, and also the tagline is if you liked The Office, you're gonna love the paper.
yeah,
Also,
Yeah.
horrible name. The name is so bad.
Yeah. The
Like,
paper.
this is a disaster, and it pisses me off that it even is a thing. Because all of the actors have been like, we could never do a reboot of The Office. Like, it would never work. And
yeah.
then they're like, we're gonna redo The Office. They call it the paper.
And
Stupid.
all the
Social
actors who
experiment.
like don't get work like Oscar, like,
Yep.
yeah, I'll be in it. I'll have a cameo.
Yeah.
It's just
Just
so lame.
just for the
You
paycheck.
think because season 9 ends with Dwight being the branch manager, you think Dwight Schrute would let the office get run into the ground and replaced by a tanning salon?
Yeah.
No.
He would be
Ugh.
there. Like, he would buy that place out for his own personal residential use,
Yeah.
just to.
They're like it pissed me off because they're like the camera crew grows into the office and you just like see like the like layout of the office, but it's just like all like modern and technology. It makes me so mad. Like y'all can I wish I would see like a picture because it's not even like it doesn't even look like the office. It's just like the same. You walk in and it's the same tiny little hallway, and then it's like completely barren. Like the entire floor is barren except for like two desks, and there's like blue lights everywhere. It sucks. It makes me so mad. I hate it. Horrible. 0 out of 10. I'm trying to find. I'm not gonna
Chris,
try
have
to
you
find a
played Dark
picture.
Souls 3? Have
Huh?
you played Dark Souls 3?
I have not played Dark Souls 3.
Mm. There's a it's like one of the final shots of the Ring City DLC. It's just a barren wasteland that has like a few like castles covered in sand and the distance supposed to be like the end of time, and that's what I'm imagining right now.
Basically, yeah, it sucks.
Like the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah.
No, because that has sauce.
Hey,
There's no sauce in the rest. There's no
he is
sauce
sauce too.
in the Dunder Mifflin tanning salon or whatever it is. Uh, so I made a game. I made a it's who pulls more slash who has more Riz if you want to use the fancy lingo that all the kids are using. And it's a bracket. I didn't like so I wrote down 32 people who I thought would fit, and then I like put them in random order, and I like didn't think about it because there's three of us, so we can like outvote. So let me share my screen. There's some really
You
funny
see that,
people on it.
John?
It's mostly fictional characters, and then there's like a couple real people. Um, I can't crop too far. Is this working?
Oh,
Can you
yep.
can you see?
Johnny sends an iShow speed.
I should be able to advanced. Okay. Okay, so there's three of us. So who gets more bitches? Johnny Sins or I Show Speed? Or who's
Um,
better at it? Because here's the thing, that's Johnny Sins' job. Is he actually good at it? Or is it just like girls sign up because like they're supposed
no, he's good at
I
it.
think he's good at it.
But does he like actually are we sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I also think compared to Speed, Speed has a lot more like he has a lot more of a male audience than a female audience. So it's like Speed isn't one of those streamers who like attracts female attention like that. So I think in any case Johnny Sins has the lead here.
Speed Okay, all right.
IMO.
I'm fine with that. Okay, y'all. No, no, this is an easy one. Jimmy Olsen or Jimmy
No,
Olsen or Johnny Sins.
it's Jimmy Olsen.
It's Jimmy Olsen.
It's Jimmy Olsen.
Or, well, does he actually have Riz, or is he like the butt of a joke that girls like him when he actually doesn't have Riz?
What kind of butt is that joke? That's
Or not the butt
the
of a joke,
greatest
but
joke
like,
anyone's
but
ever
okay,
played
the
against
joke
someone.
is that he has no Riz. The joke is that he has no Riz, but he still pulls. You know what I
I
mean?
think I think he just pulls, and I think that's okay. And I think just based on the stats and the numbers that we have in these last few seasons, I think Jimmy Olsen takes it. You
Fuck.
asked me the same question maybe 5 to 7 years ago, I'd have a different answer.
Here, can y'all, is that better? That looks better, right?
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Okay, cool. Uh, okay, here's
It's
the
on
thing.
Excel.
Yeah, it is Excel. I
Fire.
like downloaded a bracket and then I like put the names on here. Peter Parker. This one I kind of know where this goes. The Rizzler doesn't actually. I just wanted to bring up the fact he doesn't have any Riz. He has
Correct.
aura. But he doesn't have Riz, and his name is the Rizzler. You know what I mean?
He doesn't really live up to
Hmm.
the namesake.
He does not live up to the namesake at all. And Peter Parker, especially like specific. Well, actually, I'm not gonna get into that. But Peter Parker gets like Black
And
Cat,
his
Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy.
very true,
Like
especially in
he
his
pulls.
animated shows. And his animated shows, Peter Parker
Yeah,
pulls.
spectacular. Yeah, Peter Parker does pull. Okay, y'all debate Peter
Yeah.
Parker or Donkey. I'm gonna piss real quick.
Peter Parker and Donkey?
Donkey pulled
Peter
a
Parker.
dragon. He pulled a dragon.
Is that okay? But do you
That's
like?
that
Is
that was
that
a fluke.
peak? That's a fluke. Put him in the same situation, he couldn't do it again. Donkey only pulled a dragon though. Here, okay, so I think Peter Parker and Donkey are in different situations though, because like Donkey found a loving wife and had kids, and Peter Parker is just like he was just like a teenager, and sure he had numbers on
He
like how many women he's pulling, but like he wasn't getting the quality babes, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, he was getting the quality base. Gwen is a baddie. She just died.
Liz is bad. I think Liz is bad. That's another one. But Donkey pulling a dragon and successfully having kids with the dragon as a donkey, and the kids are magic. The
That's
kids are
true.
also
That's
magic.
impressive. That's impressive.
It's like feet wise, that would make it be like the number one feat
Feet
you
wise.
could have on this list.
As if we're power scaling Riz.
Yeah, that's what this is. That's literally what
I mean that is yeah.
I I think Peter Parker takes it numbers wise, but
Peter Parker's
if we saw
The Peter Parker, he's more of a quantity over quality guy. Not saying his quality suffers, but it's not a dragon.
that's
Like I think
I
Donkey
would
just
much I personally prefer Peter Parker's quality and girlfriend over a dragon, but yes, it's not
I
as
but like
cool.
considering the fact Donkey pulled a dragon and a dragon that was wifey material and had like three
Magical babies.
magic babies, bro.
He hit that. He tapped a dragon like as a donkey.
That's kind of
You
crazy.
know how big that thing's got to be? Like that is impressive, bro.
That's true.
I think it's a
That's
good
true.
feet
Like imagine
wise.
what Donkey could have done to MJ.
Yeah, bro, Zendaya's skin and bones, she'd be cooked.
Oh.
So so we're gonna say Peter Parker after that
Yeah,
conversation.
we'll say Peter Parker. Then we'll come back up to this.
Yeah.
Okay, we ignore him for a minute. Bully Maguire or Pete Davidson? So
Oh, that's such a
this is really
great
good because
matchup.
they both have like no misses. Bully Maguire was pulling the girl in his apartment, the like skinny girl, MJ, um
I'm thinking of the piano bar scene. I mean, that's definitely points.
Gwen, Bryce Dallas Howard Gwyn, and he was
Yeah.
pulling the girl at his work, Betty Brant. Betty, yeah.
Yes.
So that's like four people. However,
Pete
there's that
Davidson.
one like randomly like realistic scene where he's like, well, this isn't realistic, but what happens where he's like going doing the dance and he's like pointing at the girls and the girls are like, which is so funny in the context of
It's
the movie
Pete.
because he's supposed to be like super cool, and then the girls are like, "What the
What?
hell are you doing?" I love the YouTube video of like that scene without the song, the music.
Yes, bro, that's so funny.
So however, he was doing really good. He had like two girls in love with it. Three, honestly. Everyone, and then Betty would get there if he like showed her the light of day. But Gwen, he was like dancing with Gwen while MJ was crying about it. That,
That's crazy.
but Pete Davidson, let,
Ariana Grande,
let
Kim
me see.
Kardashian.
Ice
Pull
Spice.
up his stat board.
Yeah, I'm pulling up his stats. Pete Davidson, girlfriends. Oh my God, there's 15 more rows. Whatever. Okay.
Golly.
Margaret Qualley,
Oh my
Kim
gosh, I don't know about
Kardashian,
that.
Ariana Grande, Madeline Klein.
This is Pete Davidson's
Yeah,
Yeah.
list?
yeah.
Bro, that's
Katie
That's
crazy.
Bexell,
crazy.
David, um, Ice Spice, yeah, Ariana Grande is a big one.
Spice. Now he's just trying to get achievements.
He's trolling.
Yeah, she's not pretty. So there's like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This guy's a whore. 17, 18, 19,
Yeah,
20, 21 females.
females.
21 bitches.
Oh,
21
I
girls. 21 respectful women.
women, ladies.
And Madeline Klein is really pretty.
Madeline Klein.
Ariana Grande at the time of them dating was
Yeah,
really pretty. And Kim Kardashian is more of like a stat. I don't think she's very
yeah.
attractive, but that's like it's like a it's like a trophy. It's like an object. No. But he was like, wasn't he also kind of like fathering her kids a little bit? Wasn't he like a little parental figure and that like made Kanye really mad and stuff?
Very possible. I remember Kanye being pissed about that, so I think you're right. But it also could have just been Kanye being Kanye at the time, which is fair. I mean, if some dude gets with your very recent ex-wife, I'd be pissed too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'd like become a Nazi and stuff too.
Yeah, honestly.
No, I'd do
I
that
know.
for
I think
do that
Pete
for
takes
different
this
reasons.
uncontested.
Yeah, Pete. I don't know about uncontested, but the numbers are just insane for Pete.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's one of the best shooters of our generation. He's great at the
that's
three-point line.
true. Imagine how many shots he shot that haven't landed that we don't know about.
That's true.
'Cause he might just be one of those
That's
people with the mentality of like just I'm gonna throw out shots and hope something sticks. And like
yeah.
all this
Hmm.
stuff's worked. So well, he also does have like a big that's like one of his things. He has a big thing because Ariana Grande said that. And so that's like maybe it's just that.
Maybe it's public opinion, public view is what does it for him. But also like
Public is bad because you're just gonna be another stat.
very true. And yet he
And yet he still
persists.
has more riz than Bully McGuire. All right. Barry B. Benson or Pete Davidson. If you want to talk about feats, Barry B. Benson has the single craziest feat.
We talked about this already.
I know that's what made me think that I should like do a whole thing, but we in terms of compared to Pete Davidson, which is stronger?
I okay, so this kind of gets back to the Donkey versus Peter Parker situation where Barry B. Benson just has like you said, probably the single greatest feat on this board of being an insect and
How
pulling a
much
human woman.
and how much is that worth?
That's the question. How much is that worth versus Ariana Grande, Kim K, Madeline Klein, Margaret Qualley? Like,
Pete Davidson isn't a B.
yeah, I know, but like I'm saying, like
Yeah,
numbers
And
versus feet, like
but he also pulled like a florist, and she's insane. And
Barry B. Benson, wait, did Barry B. Benson pull in oh, like the girl is a
yeah,
florist?
yeah, yeah, she's a
yeah,
florist.
She's kind of
So
bad.
he had an in there. He had an in. Like he's kind of a nepo baby if you think about it.
You think she's had like she was a florist? There's also the thing of maybe he didn't actually do much and the girl is just crazy. And it's more like
You
the girl
have,
has lost her mind, so
yeah.
she's going willing to date a B compared to him actually being good at it.
And then you have lines such as like he's the nicest bee I've known in a long time. And it's like, okay, like what are we doing here?
Well,
Are there other
yeah.
bugs in your
that
life?
well
Like,
that
be for real.
that means that he is better than other bees, which is more less to her being crazy and more to him like
Better than other bees. This is like,
But that also negates like his status as a bee because if she's meeting other bees in a way where she's considering them romantically, then she's clearly crazy enough to where he's just as meaningful as a man to her anyway.
yeah.
So his feat is just the same as like pulling one lady.
Yeah. I think based on that little piece of context, I'm gonna have to give this to Pete
I think
because
he's
I
I
think
think
that softens the feet a lot.
it's crazy is both of these guys are chopped.
True.
We'll give it to Pete.
You got Jerry Seinfeld on this list too.
No, I
Oh,
don't. Glenn Quagmire
Pete D.
or Jack Sparrow.
I don't know much about Glenn Quagmire, but
Jack Sparrow.
I think Jack Sparrow's got incredible riz.
Glenn Quagmire doesn't have that. Quagmire has moments of riz, but he's just a rapist. First and foremost, that's just what he is.
But a lot of
He
them
has
are
moments.
consensual. More than more than Jack Sparrow. His
I would
Glenn
say
Quagmire's
okay,
number. Let me see if there's like
percentage. I'm thinking percentage more than pure numbers here too, because Jack Sparrow doesn't have access to a lot of women, but also the man doesn't miss. Like he's 100% from the free throw line.
that's a good
Glenn
point.
Quag Glenn Quagmire Glenn Quagmire has layups, sure, but also he just like he gets it on the fast break a lot, and he just dunks whenever the opposing party doesn't really have much say in the whole ordeal. If you know what I'm saying.
Glenn Quagmire is also married, and he has had sex with at least 1,000 women. So
But
a
okay,
lot.
okay. So
But how
you
many
say
women has Jack Sparrow come across? Like,
that's part of yeah. Gets to the percentage argument
That's
because like
also like the only thing Quagmire cares about too.
but get this. Okay, so you say a lot of them are consensual, but how many would still be consensual if they knew the whole story? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Glenn's strategies come from keeping his opposition in the dark to most of his strategies, and even the ones like you have scenes like with Chris becoming his like his secretary of sorts and setting up appointments. You have things like that that show like okay, there are some women who like at least know a bit and are literally like signing up for this.
Yeah.
But also, you have plenty of scenes of him with other women where they just straight up like don't know that he's been with 1,000 other dudes or dudes, non-gender specific.
He's
Like
probably slept with dudes, right?
he's probably slept with
Yeah, there's
dudes.
no way. So 1,000 women, how many dudes?
Oh no, you're right. You're right. Okay, hold on.
And Jack Sparrow pulled
Jack
zero
Sparrow.
dudes.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
I really wanted to think of one. But also, Jack Sparrow became the leader of a tribe. So I'm reaching for straws here.
What does that have to do with?
He has influence, charisma.
I guess. I think Quagmire just has like the most insane stats of all time. And like you said, women are signing up. And he has
That's
two
true.
wives. Jack Sparrow never got married, did he?
No.
Glenn went to like fifth base with both of those. Actually got married to them. Does he have any kids? Oh yeah, he has like and how many animals
Oh,
too?
he does. Yeah, yeah.
He has a giraffe kid. So
ew,
a thousand
what?
women, 1,000 women, how many dudes, how many animals?
It's
Like
just it
Okay,
gets
are we
to our
about to?
definition of risk because this is pure stats. But like Jack Sparrow, I think I I just lean based on percentage and audience perception. I think Jack Sparrow has to have it for me. I vote Sparrow.
well, I'm going Quagmire, so Trip, you have to actually participate now and vote. Eyes,
Um,
hey buddy, eyes up here.
What the hey,
um,
dude?
What
are
the
we actually counting animals towards
it's
Glenn
just
It's
Quagmire's
yeah,
up to
you
like?
you.
have to.
Are you
Well,
counting
that's true.
animals?
You are the deciding vote. You were
No, I'm not counting animals. Animals can't consent.
his animal son talks, so his
Oh,
Well, his
wait, are
animal
you telling me
son
his animal
talks.
son?
so
You're telling
maybe
me his animal son is one of them that he?
no, so maybe his mom talks too.
No. He's an animal
Animal.
son
Okay.
only talks
Well, you know what?
because he's half human.
Maybe Jack Sparrow has secretly impregnated every shark in the ocean, but we don't know that.
No, I have to give it to
Doubt
Jack
it.
Sparrow, bro. Jack Sparrow literally was like
Like how you asked
he was
if
like this with a god. Do you remember
Yeah.
this with Callisto?
you also you
That's a
asked if
crazy
animals
feat.
you asked if animals count, but you didn't count if the unconsensual women counted because never
Well,
forget.
no, we already discussed the unconsensual woman doesn't count. And then you brought up animals. So it's
Just
like, well, also
numbers.
they don't count, obviously.
Yeah, I give this one to Jack Sparrow.
Okay, fine.
As deciding vote, though,
Oh,
yeah, I'm also giving it to Jack Sparrow. He doesn't.
Yes. Sparrow.
uh, okay. We'll get to Puss in Boots. We'll get
Very
to
similar. Very similar.
Ferb or Derek Zoolander.
That's such a great. Those two are so good next to
Ferb
each
pulled
other.
Vanessa, and
That's
Vanessa is
true.
like so much older than him, and she's bad, and she's like into him. And in the college episode, it's revealed that they're still dating. Like, like he, you
That's
know,
true. Like he held that
Yeah,
down.
it's for.
Ferb has so
Whoa.
much
Actually,
aura.
we're not talking about Aura, though. We're talking about Riz.
But consider,
True.
I'm thinking Zoolander's celebrity carpet scene.
Oh, yeah. He did pull Natalie Portman and Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
my.
Nah.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. It's like my like I
Yeah.
have to
Natalie
with those
Portman
with
literally
those
said he's the only guy she wouldn't save herself with. Like,
I yeah.
and me, but like
or she said that his presence is what deters her from dating other men. That is
That's
insane
crazy.
levels of attraction. Like,
I
yeah,
need to
it's
kill
Zoolander.
Derek Zoolander.
I think
Yeah,
Zoolander is
I
the
think with him pulling
undisputed king.
The Winona Ryder and Natalie Portman thing, I can't not put him personally. Okay, Lightning McQueen or Derek Zoolander.
Well, Lightning McQueen only he attracted Sally and two minors.
I think it's
So
hard to pull a minor. I think that make
no, I'm saying minors don't count.
why not? Did he pull the yellow girl in the third movie? I never paid attention. We need to ask
No, that was a
Harrison. He was the only
mentor.
one that watched that movie.
I thought that was like a mentor type relationship.
Did he tap though?
You know what? There was a sex scene in Cars 3. I forgot.
Oh. Well, I need to ask Harrison. He was the only one paying attention to that.
That was so funny.
He was
Standing in the
lost.
middle of the room while everyone else was having a conversation.
Okay, we'll give it to Zoolander.
Yeah, I gotta give that to Zoolander.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne, heavy hitter.
Oh, yeah, that's a heavy hitter.
Matt Murdock, another heavy hitter. Here's the
Matt
thing,
Murdock. Matt Murdock.
because if Matt Murdock was rich, he would pull more than Bruce Wayne. Because part of
Also,
how Bruce pulls is that he's rich.
well, also Matt Murdock though can literally smell the pheromones. He knows that a girl likes him before the girl knows that she likes him, which kind of makes it to where he has
It's
an
true.
unfair like percentage.
Unfair. I mean, he just has
Mm,
advantages. Like that's
Well, it
just
just means he can't miss a shot.
yeah.
are
I
we
think
sure that Bruce
that's
Wayne
just the way it
hasn't
is.
also mastered that from the Tibetan monks?
Oh, you're right.
Okay,
We forget
no,
about the Tibetan monks.
no, I still think that Murdoch takes the cake, but it's not as powerful as we think.
I will
And
say
that may have an impact down the line, in the
I'm
later stages in the championship, maybe.
maybe in the playoffs, semifinals. I
He
am less educated on Matt Murdock's game.
He's
So
blind and pulled Electra, Karen.
being
okay.
blind doesn't make your face less attractive.
And if you're
Well,
blind, girls are gonna feel bad for you.
Very true. You get
okay,
sympathy points.
listen. He
No,
pulled She-Hulk. He pulled Karen,
I don't care about She-Hulk.
Electra.
Electra,
She-Hulk's bad.
Electra, yeah.
the
And
girl from the
Electra
new show.
and Karen and the new girl, and then he also was like flirting with one girl at the court. And in the comics,
Yeah.
True.
he dated Black Widow for a fat minute. Uh, which is a lot. Who else? Also, I think She-Hulk is bad.
I don't.
Also,
I don't find her attractive.
have you seen the playground scene from the original Daredevil
It's a good point.
where
Okay.
he uses fantasy?
Echolocation.
Well,
However,
yes.
Bruce Wayne's love interests, you got
I have to give this to Bruce.
Catwoman, Talia, Poison Ivy a little bit, but mainly Talia and
It's
Selena.
pretty much all of his female villains a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, okay, but also
that's
like his female villains, like part of their villainy is embodying like succubi level,
well, Catwoman's
you know?
like actually down bad. Like she would actually
Well,
date.
like Catwoman's one, but I think Poison Ivy is.
Yeah, she
It
I don't
is
does
a,
have
think
to.
we can
She
count
does have
Poison
to
that
Ivy.
kiss
is
people to do that.
a notable point of Poison Ivy's character is her sexuality.
She
So
kissed
that's a fair point.
Superman and like mind controlled him.
This is true. This did happen.
But that's like one of Bruce Wayne. Like if I were to like ask you for character traits of Matt Murdock, people probably wouldn't put that up there. But if I asked you character traits of Bruce Wayne,
Billionaire
one
playboy.
one that's like one of his things is
Like
that he
I
pulls.
Bruce Wayne has to take it for
Because
me.
like he's like messing with a new girl like every day. Like Bruce Wayne, not Batman. Because we're only like naming Batman.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's numbers are crazy.
Yeah, it's hilarious how little media even focuses on it anymore. Just because it's so like matter of fact. It's like, yeah, he pulls. It's
Yeah,
like you already know.
exactly. Like they don't even have to explain it in one shot. He'll just like have his arms around two girls. Like that
Yeah.
happens twice with Christian
Think,
Bale's
yeah,
Wayne.
exactly. Helicopter scene.
I agree. I agree. Bruce Wayne.
What's wrong with them bathing in the in the fountain?
Because he bought. I'm buying this establishment. Uh, okay. Obi-Wan or Tony Stark. This is gonna be short.
Tony.
It's Tony,
It's
but
Tony.
Obi-Wan has game,
Yeah,
but
he's got game, but Tony Stark
but
is next level.
Stark. Yeah. Tony or
Especially
Anakin?
early MCU.
Tony, it's Tony. Anakin only pulled Natalie Portman. That's
No,
it.
because in the Clone Wars, there's a bit where they're going to like the place to investigate Savage Opress, and Anakin's like basically just like I'm gonna use my abilities with the females to like that was their actual strategy for that mission. They were like, okay, we're just gonna use Anakin's Riz to not die here, and it
Yeah,
worked.
you're right.
And he pulled the cat slave lady. He pulled a queen. He went
Hmm.
as like an actual slave. They delivered him as a slave to the queen. Next thing you know, he's like dating the queen, and that's like his thing.
That's a crazy feat.
But Tony
And
Stark has like more noticeable like outright Riz.
It's more part of his character.
but that's because Anakin's married. Anakin's not
Also,
gonna.
how much of Anakin's pulling do we know to be Jedi may or may not be Jedi mind tricks?
Well, I would say a large portion of it wouldn't be
I,
because
I,
Jedi mind tricks are mostly associated with Obi-Wan. Like, I would say that's not something that people generally associate with Anakin that often.
But Anakin does it. Like there's scenes where
Yeah,
he does it.
I
yeah, but
yeah, I know he
I
does
don't
it,
know
but
if
like
he's
it's not
just pulling
something that
that out
he
all the
relies
time.
on as heavily.
Anakin is also married, and if he so
Yeah,
If he was a free agent and he wasn't under contract, you have
exactly,
no idea
yeah.
how much
Put
love he
Anakin
would
up
exactly,
get.
there.
yeah, I agree. And he's married to Natalie Portman, Padme Natalie Portman, who's like a queen, she's a queen and like a senator, and she's bad. And she's like everyone thinks Padme is fine. And he's like married and has two kids with her. And their child is the most are like the two most powerful Star Wars characters. Like they have the most powerful children in this like come on. I
Yeah.
think it's Anakin. Star-Lord is really good. Or
Baby Gronk.
I don't
Talk about a feat. Baby Gronk and Livy Dunn. That's crazy.
I just wanted to I just wanted a chance to talk shit about Baby Gronk. I hate that kid. I love the bit where he's like getting hit with a soda can in the back of the head. Loser.
Hater.
Star-Lord. I hate Baby Gronk. He pulled Harper Zilmer.
Oh, Baby Gronk sucks.
Ryder knows Harper Zilmer, or I think she like knows her sister or something because they
No,
like
they like have pictures together and everything.
cringe. Negative aura for Ryder.
Star-Lord literally sleeps with like so many girls that he didn't even recognize who it was in the first movie.
This is
Place
true.
would look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Yeah.
Lights off.
I forgot about that.
Okay. Star-Lord's
Flynn
gun.
Rider's cooking. Flynn Rider's absolutely
Rider.
cooking
How many did he pull in that movie though?
in the movie, but he's also like swooned girls IRL. Like girls IRL view Flynn Rider as like an actual
Well, if
standard
we're
for
counting
attractiveness.
IRL, then that would change a lot of stuff, I
That's
I
think.
mean,
true.
but like, but like when we look at our standards, we are counting in like, no, this man's got Riz because there's pullability, which is what he actually does in movies, and then there's the Riz that we get to watch unfold. That's a big part of Jack Sparrow and
Pleasure.
a big part of Tony
Riz that we
Stark.
get to watch unfold.
You know, that's a big part of Tony Stark is that we get to watch him have his Riz. Like the way he goes about pulling is
And
especially notable.
and to the Anakin argument, he was on one girl the entire movie, and if he wasn't, who knows?
Yeah.
However, that girl was 17 for most of the movie, which is somewhat problematic.
17, yeah.
Well,
He did wait, but it's like you're gonna tell
wait,
me
what are you talking about?
Tangled, isn't it about her
Oh,
turning
you're talking about Tangled. Yeah.
I thought you were about,
You're talking
Rapunzel?
about
I thought you were about
Anakin.
Anakin.
I
And
was
I
like,
was like,
No, no,
wasn't
no,
that
no,
the
no, 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 no,
opposite
no, no, no.
situation? Hold
No,
on,
no.
that adds to
Sorry.
Anakin's feat. Because their age difference was crazy.
yeah.
It's not that crazy. It's because you see, it's because kids look. It's 13 and he's 9. There's a 4-year difference. It's just the fact that for some reason in Phantom Menace they made Anakin a kid instead of a teenager, and it's weird. And it's like not, because like a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old are like not that far off in age, but they look extremely different compared to like
That's
a
true.
26-year-old and a 30-year-old. There's not that much of a difference. Whenever they got together, they were older. Anyway, Flynn Rider was like on a 17-year-old girl, and I find that odd.
Do we have a confirmed age on him?
Probably. Let's see. Uh, 26. 26 to 17.
Oh,
That's like a 10-year difference.
that's crazy.
Ooh,
I
that's
For
personally, I think
me,
super
that's
if I have
weird.
to stick
problematic
by,
to the point.
if I have to
Um,
stick by my argument against Lightning McQueen, I'm gonna have to say Star-Lord for
I
that one.
agree. I agree. I think it's just problematic to the point where I
Yeah. Though y'all considered Quagmire, by the way.
shut up.
I didn't.
All right. Jimmy Olsen, Johnny Sins.
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's gonna go far in this bracket.
He also like doesn't do that as a job. He's not putting as much time into that. This
Yeah.
guy, that's like all he does.
Yeah.
Uh, let's just do this. This is hard. I think.
Jimmy.
This is hard.
But
I
does
do think
Jimmy actually have Riz, or is it the joke that he doesn't and he still pulls regardless?
We're
it
not
just
talking about
depends on
Riz
your.
exclusively. We're talking about the ability to get women.
I think it's just
It
like
just
I
it
think, but the
depends on your
question is like
definition of Riz.
who is better at getting women, and then however you want to interpret that, including the factor of Riz and the like.
Yeah.
I would say
Jimmy.
So it's
I
just
would
who is
say
better.
Jimmy's feats are better than Peter Parker's based more on the fact that Jimmy puts nigh zero effort in,
That's
and
true.
I think that
Well, does
adds to
that
his
mean that he
credibility, not
actually
take it away.
has Riz because he's not even using it? If he has any, it's just aura. Jimmy just has aura. At that point, put the Rizzler on the board.
I-
I
No, bro.
I
I'm
vote
going Jimmy here.
I vote Peter.
Peter.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Okay. Uh,
Peter.
Pete. Oh yeah. Okay. We need to do Jack Sparrow, Puss in Boots.
Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
I'm fine with that. I don't have a strong opinion about Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots, literally, bro, had one chick and left the altar.
Did he?
Like,
In
yeah,
Boots?
yeah. He literally left the altar right before they were gonna get married.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm going Pete at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
No, I'm
I'd say
going
Pete.
Jack.
I'd say Pete. Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
would say Pete just because we don't know Pete's percentage. We just have pure numbers. But Sparrow's his thing is a percentage because it's crazy.
yeah. Jimmy,
Oh,
Pete Davidson.
oh.
That's actually really hard.
Jimmy.
I think I think
Yummy.
is there a bit of recency bias in the Jimmy Olsen thing?
No.
There is. There is.
There
It's
is.
okay to say it. There is.
I think there is.
Well,
Um,
the thing is, like, Pete, we know actually does have to put some level of effort in. Jimmy, we know doesn't.
That's very true.
And like, Jimmy's
oh,
like the
yeah.
canonically like the most beautiful women. Like that is literally,
Yeah, and whenever he's like walking down the thing, they're all like
yeah.
his case. And Pete, again, to my point of how many shots has he shot that we don't know about that have failed? Because you have to. It's not like there's no way a man that looks like that has 100%
No.
track record. So he's got to have some failures with
He,
that.
I would say Pete probably shoots 4 out of 10 from the line. He just shoots a lot.
Yeah,
Like he's getting fouled left and right. He's always at the free throw line, and he just has plenty of
thanks.
opportunities.
I will go Jimmy. I think it's a little close.
It is
Uh,
close.
oh shoot, we didn't do this. Okay, Bruce Wayne, Han Solo. I love you, Han Solo, but
It's Bruce Wayne.
it's just Bruce Wayne. Han Solo has like the most like on screen, like you can just look at it and like watch him do his work. In Empire Strikes Back, he's like going for that. You can like it's like you writing notes down. That's how good it is. But Bruce Wayne just has more stats. Han just pulls. Okay, the girl in Solo, Kira, played by the Game of Thrones girl. She was in Secret Wars or Secret Invasion.
Are you
Uh,
talking about I know who you're talking about.
she's really pretty, and Han pulled her in Solo.
Oh wait, no. Oh, you're talking about Amelia Clark.
Yeah, Amelia Clark. Carrie
Yeah, she's
Fisher
bad.
and Amelia Clark is impressive, but I still think Bruce Wayne takes it. I
Bruce
just want to
Wayne.
give
Bruce takes
credit.
that.
Okay,
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I forget that Zoolander's made it that far because of the Winona Ryder Natalie Portman thing.
But like we forget that a large part of that movie is you have the one reporter chick who notably has distaste for Zoolander. So like
Yeah.
Fair. Okay, Anakin, Star-Lord.
Star-Lord has numbers, Anakin has feats.
I think
Anakin also kind of
Anakin.
has
Anakin is
numbers too.
also
I would say Anakin. What were you gonna say, Chris?
he's married, and Star-Lord he was totally with
I think that's I don't know. I gotta say Anakin here.
Hmm.
Anakin's also not way hotter, but he's a good looking dude. Pulling Natalie Portman by being like weird as well, and that somehow
Yeah,
works. And
Yeah.
way more real life people are down bad for Anakin than they are about Star-Lord.
Chris Pratt.
Okay. Back up here. I think. Maybe not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Bruce Wayne or Anakin Skywalker.
Oh.
That's hard actually.
Say
Ooh.
Anakin.
Oh, Eileen
Uh
Bruce. Eileen Bruce here.
yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Hate to say it. But like good for him, he's married, he's doing his own thing. He's not gonna be a whore like these top two. Well, they kill his
Number one I
wife,
think is
so
Bruce.
joke's on.
Is it Bruce and Jimmy?
Bruce over Jimmy. This is like the like who's better at it versus who just like that just naturally happens. That's like the ultimate.
I think Bruce is
Yeah.
more risky than Jimmy.
I would like also considering Bruce's animated appearances. Like you have I forget which animated show it is, but you have his scene with Cheetah. And
Justice.
she's down bad for bro. There's plenty of animated scenes
He
where
did escape capture by raising up Cheetah.
he did that. And that's not the first dude,
And that's
he
Batman,
has a
not
Frank
even Bruce.
Sinatra voice. He has a Frank Sinatra voice. How can I forget about this,
Oh, I
bro?
forgot he didn't
Like
do the singing bit.
he rizzed up freaking I forget who was in that scene, but like that was so effective.
The Kevin Conroy singing.
Yes, bro.
That's true.
I gotta say Bruce.
And
Bruce is our
Talia.
winner.
And Talia is bad.
Yes,
Talia Agbo. And he had a kid with her. Well,
that's true.
she stole his nut and had a kid.
That's okay.
That counts.
Yeah.
Okay. Bruce Wayne. Boom.
Yay!
Stop. Stop sharing. Well, we
I
have
think
any
all I think all of my takes were I don't think I ever was wrong. I don't think I ever said anything. I don't think I ever said anything, and then the opposite one was picked.
good for you.
So I win, and you guys suck.
Okay. I might post clips of this on TikTok because this was funny.
Yeah.
See how much you want to do that. Um, are there still no games this weekend? Is this still a good weekend for me to come down there, or should I do another weekend? Y'all,
This weekend's perfect.
Are you leaving, Drew? Okay.
I will literally do whatever
Did you stop recording?
No, if you want to wait.
Okay.
We have a name for this yet?
Nope.
I uploaded it under family group chat, but that's just like my YouTube thing, and I can change that at any
Any
point.
views yet?
It doesn't work like TikTok, so like 12. TikTok,
Hey, that's
yeah,
still
TikTok
a
is so
lot.
nice. If you post 10 TikToks, one of them is bound to get at least 4,000 views. Like it just like that's just it just happens. But
Have you posted clips on TikTok?
no, I might do that later. I'll upload this tonight and I might screen record some clips and post it. But I tagged it, I put it in my letterboxed
I should put it on my
bio.
letterbox.
Yeah, just a link to the YouTube is in my letterbox bio. Oh, my letterbox bio is so clean. I
I
added
saw
that,
it.
put two Bible verses on it,
Yep.
and it also has that. Really good. Oh, I watched both. I watched 21 and 22 Jump Street. 22 is way better than 21 Jump Street, which
I
is
haven't seen either. If I'm being for real. Also, Silk Song, Hollow Knight Silk Song drop. I've put 15 or 16 hours in that game. It's fantastic. Movement's incredible. Combat's faster, much more fun. It's more difficult. It's a fire game. Highly
Fire.
recommend.
hype. I also changed like almost every poster on my top 100 movie list.
Nice.
I think it looks like there. Okay. We can end the episode there and then figure out what I'm doing in a minute.
All right.
Thanks for watching, random
Yay.
two viewers.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.